Adventures in Trekking with Indiana Jack, and I don't even know who that is.
I'm Indiana Jack. Today we're going to do something kind of different. We're going to tackle a hill. One of my favorite hills called Where I Found My Thrill, Cabbage Hill. It's a rather large grade. I know there's a lot more grades that are steeper, longer, but it's the one that we're at and we're going to tackle it. So we're here at the scale in Oregon, and we're gonna hit that hill now and see what it's like to go down that hill. Now, if you're new to trucking, this is gonna be kind of interesting for you. And if you've been around trucking for a long time, then you may not want to watch this video. I don't know, but it is kind of interesting because we're gonna have different camera angles cover this, so it's kind of interesting for that, for the technical aspect of it. I'm Indiana Jack. Let's get going. And all right, here we go down the famous Cabbage Hill in Oregon. Good weather conditions. Pulling out of the brake check here. And the famous scale. All the scales in Oregon are famous because they're all always open. An elevation of 3,700 feet, which isn't that high, but this grade is just so long that trucks just forget they got to have their brakes going all the way down.
Steep downgrade ahead.
Signs here that, as you can probably, you might be able to see the different speeds of the different weights. Technically we should be going 22 miles an hour. Second warning, 6 miles, 6.5 grade. What makes this grade treacherous is the snow and the ice when it's snowy and icy. We don't have that kind of a day, so it's not any big deal. Although I've seen trucks go off the sides here, I haven't actually seen them, but I've come up upon them. 45 miles an hour. You know, they preach to truckers over and over and over safety, and I follow that, just about everything they say. Using the 2 hands on the wheel, especially in a situation where you're going down such a steep grade. The biggest problem is the cars. You don't know what they're going to do.
Sharp curve ahead.
And they often will cut us off or get in front of us and brake. And they don't realize what kind of weight that we're dealing with. we go. We're going down the grade. We're going to shift down here.
Pour me another cup of coffee, for it is the best in the land. I'll put a nickel in the jukebox and play that truck driving man. Drinking coffee, drinking coffee, drinking coffee, drinking coffee, drinking tea.
Tea?
Drinking coffee, drinking coffee, drinking coffee helps me keep my truck wheels a rolling.
My load rolling.
Well, pour me another cup of coffee, for it is the best in the land. I'll put a nickel in the jukebox and play that truck driving man.
You're watching Adventures in Trucking with Indiana Jack, and when you see his red truck, you better get out of the way.
And when you're looking down to the bottom, it looks far. I mean, I wouldn't want to fall all that way. Got a four-wheeler coming up, passing us on the left-hand side. Now, I haven't had to use my brakes once yet. That's how it's designed. First, you use your primary braking systems down a hill. I remember this from Trucker 101. Your jake brake, your gears, and then your brakes. We're down to 3,200 feet now.
Warning, sharp curve ahead.
I have a Rand McNally GPS unit that tells you when you have a sharp curve or when you need to slow down. Don't live by that. You'd be a moron if you did. But it doesn't hurt to have one little thing to help you. Maybe just that one little thing is going to help you. That's the way I look at it. I don't live by it, but it's nice to have just something just in case. And we have a car following us. I don't know why he would be following us, but he is. Because I'm only doing 45. Usually the cars just pass us. Whoosh. And then we have a truck coming up on us pretty fast.
Warning, sharp curve ahead.
Going down these grades when you're new, not the old-time truckers. I'm not talking to you. But half of the fear is the anticipation of it. That's when I was new, that's what I dealt with. Knowing the next day, oh, I'm going to have to go over Cabbage Pass or behind him, he'd slow way down. would I. One thing I don't like about Oregon DOT is they get at the bottom of the hill. I'm not talking about a big hill like this, but they get at the bottom of the hill with their radar and they shoot us coming down the hill. And if you know anything about a truck and a hill, it's very hard to go the speed limit going down a hill. Very hard. We're at a runaway truck ramp here, and a guy just went up the runaway truck ramp. In my few years of trucking, I've never seen a guy do that before, but he's getting towed out by 2 wreckers and a highway patrol there. They're getting him out of there. You don't want to do that when you go down a grade like this. I guarantee it. And lay off your brakes. I see it every day. You just don't want to let that happen to you. I've had to brake a few times just now, and if you know you've had to brake a few times, just let up on it, because one thing you don't want to do is smoke your brakes. I see people doing it all the time. All the time. And when you do that, man, everybody around you knows it. You should be embarrassed if you do that. But just forget the embarrassment, the safety aspect of it. You won't have any brakes. And I just released the gear. We're at the bottom. And we made it to the bottom. It wasn't that exciting, but that's what it's like going down a hill. Hopefully you'll go down slow and you won't smoke your brakes like that guy did back there. I'm Indiana Jack. Thanks for watching today. As always, you can email me at jack@indianajack.com. We'll see you next time. Thank you.